right now, even with October hitting, summer weather refuses to fall away. Alex Harrington tells us when the temps will be back to normal. Also, legislators put together a stopgap bill to keep the government funded for a short period and avoid a shutdown. And the longest running hemp festival in the country returned to Madison earlier today. That's all coming up right now at 5:30. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jalen Banks. Before we get to all of those stories, what a beautiful day it's been outside in the low 80s, feeling more summer than fall. And it looks like these temps will be here to stay just for a couple of days. We now head over to a first look at the most accurate certified forecast with meteorologist Alex Harrington.
Yeah, thanks, Jalen. Low 80s, middle and upper 80s in some parts of southern Wisconsin. You wouldn't think it's fall at all. You wouldn't think we'd be having fall colors out there. Let's take a look at our fall colors here coming up out of the ground. Nifty little graphic here showing that our peak fall colors are over portions of northern Wisconsin out towards Rhinelander, but Vernon and Crawford counties are starting to move towards that peak of fall colors, and those fall colors are going to be moving towards all of southern Wisconsin over the course of the next couple of weeks. Again, northern Wisconsin right now, if you're heading up in that direction, that's where those peak fall colors are right now across the area. We've had some very pretty pictures sent to us too. Thanks, Luke. Another one from northern Wisconsin here. This is what's coming towards southern Wisconsin. I know it doesn't feel like fall out there right now with temperatures in the 80s, but beautiful weather, folks, for getting out there and taking a look at those pretty colors changing from the greens to the yellows to the golds to the oranges. And you folks know I love my viewer photos. We love to show them here on air. I'll step out of the way here, folks. First Warn at WISC-TV.com is a great way to show those viewer photos of the fall-like weather, or summer-like weather rather. But temperatures will be turning fall-like. We're going to be dipping to below normal. Just when that happens, that's coming up.
All right, Alex, thank you. On Monday, the Liberal American Oversight Group filed suit against the panel of former justices. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos put the panel together to review the criteria for impeaching a justice as Republicans raised the alarm about Justice Janet Protasiewicz's ruling in cases regarding redistricting. During her campaign, Protasiewicz called the state's current legislative maps rigged. And on this week's For the Record, the group's executive director, Heather Sawyer, said the law is clear when it comes to government transparency.
A matter of incredible public importance should be meeting in public. The voters should know what's going on. They should have the right to ask questions as needed about what the government is doing in their name.
Sawyer also said there was some indication the judge may eventually rule in her group's favor. You can find the entire interview on our website at channel3000.com. A live look at Capitol Hill yesterday with just hours left on the clock. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy got a bipartisan deal together that would fund the government for 45 days. And with support from both sides of the aisle, both the House and the Senate passed the bill before sending it off to the president's desk for a signature. But the deal may cost Speaker McCarthy his job, as some in his own party are threatening to remove him from the speakership. Rob Kirkpatrick has the latest.
On this vote, the yeas are 88. The nays are 9. Under the previous order requiring 60 votes for the passage of this bill, the bill is passed.
And with that, Congress avoided a government shutdown. After months of working on a deal, the Senate approved the measure after the House abruptly reversed course earlier in the day and passed a bipartisan bill.
Last night, Congress passed the spending bill that's going to keep the government open. And it's good news for the American people because the government will not shut down and a needless crisis will have been averted.
The stopgap measure will fund the government for 45 days as both sides work on a permanent deal. The bill includes natural disaster aid, but not additional funding for Ukraine, which was a sticking point for some lawmakers.
Putin is celebrating. We got 45 days to fix it. I don't see how the dynamics change in 45 days.
The bipartisan deal could also cost Kevin McCarthy his job as Speaker of the House, with some GOP members calling for his ouster as infighting over funding the bill escalated within his own party.
I think he is in trouble. Part of that is because there has to be some level of strong leadership in our chamber.
I do intend to file a motion to vacate against Speaker McCarthy this week. I think we need to rip off the Band-Aid. I think we need to move on with new leadership that can be trustworthy.
But the California Republican fired back at those threats and said, bring it on.
This is personal with Matt. He's more interested in securing TV interviews than doing something. He wanted to push us into a shutdown only because he wants to take this motion. So be it. Bring it on. Let's get over with it, and let's start governing.
I'm Rob Kirkpatrick reporting.
More than 75,000 healthcare workers could walk off the job in what would be the largest healthcare strike in U.S. history. Unionized healthcare workers, including nurses and EMTs, are negotiating new contracts with Kaiser Permanente. Their original contract ended last night. If a deal is not reached, the bargaining phase would continue. The earliest strike could begin and would be on Wednesday. Unionized staff are asking for increased pay, job protections, and solutions to fix labor shortages. Kaiser Permanente representatives say talks are showing progress, but a plan is in place if a strike does happen. The nation's 39th president, Jimmy Carter, turns 99 years old today. Carter served one term starting in 1977 when he was 52. Close to 47 years later, and the former president is almost an entire century old. He's been in hospice care since February, spending time with his wife, Rosalind, and other family members. Carter is the longest-lived U.S. president. Runner-up is George H.W. Bush, who lived to be 94. One of Madison's haziest traditions is back this year. The Great Midwest Hemp Fest brought cannabis enthusiasts from across the state together in downtown Madison to celebrate Wisconsin's hemp industry and fight to legalize marijuana. Our Brayden Ross was there to see what the event was all about. Brayden, what do you have for us?
Yeah, the festival has been around for more than 50 years, but this year it got some brand new leadership. It's now a nonprofit fighting for legalization, sustainability, and equity when it comes to cannabis in Wisconsin. Advocates and cannabis business owners filled library malls showing off their products. While marijuana isn't legal in Wisconsin, hemp is. That distinction has put the state in a bit of a gray area when it comes to cannabis, with products like Delta 8, THC, and THCA taking advantage of legal loopholes.
What's great about today is seeing this open air, kind of this normalization of this plant medicine, but also understanding there's a lot of complexities and a lot of kind of red tape. We have to be careful because we want to make sure that we bring this plant to our state the right way, with safety and peace of mind at hand. And when you can go buy Delta 8 and any sort of cannabis hemp at a gas station, it feels a little gray for me.
Activists say legalizing the product statewide would put an end to those legal loopholes and make regulation standard across the industry. Just a little over a week ago, State Senate Minority Leader Melissa Agard introduced legislation that would legalize recreational marijuana in Wisconsin.
Brayden, thank you. As we enter October and get deeper into the season, fall activities are at the top of the mind. The yearly Farley Center Fall Festival had plenty of autumn fun to go around. Festival goers got to pick, wash, slice, and then press apples in a 180-year-old cider press. Live music, food and drink vendors, and tours of the Natural Path Sanctuary rounded out the event's offerings. Organizers love that the community continues to support the event every single year.
It's just really great to build community out here. And there's some new people out here, but there's a lot of people that have been coming year after year since it's our annual event.
Donations were accepted at the event that went towards buying the Farley Center's next planting of fruit trees. Donors helped to ensure the Fall Festival's continued return for Verona for years to come. The weather today might not have been very fall-like, but it was perfect for the Dane County Walk to End Alzheimer's at Warner Park. From Governor Evers to Chewbacca, over 800 walked to show their support and raise awareness for the fight to end Alzheimer's, with News 3 Now's very own Brady Mallory emceeing the event. Attendees held up flowers representing their relationship to the disease and to show the size of the community rallying around the researchers and families affected by it.
It fuels our passion to see so many incredible volunteers and participants, walkers, teams, sponsors. It takes everyone to get involved to really help advance this cause, and we could not be more appreciative of everyone who's here today.
When we last checked, the Dane County Walk has raised $124,000 of its $250,000 goal. If you want to support Alzheimer's research through the Alzheimer's Association, you can donate through their website now at act.alz.org/Madison. Coming up next at 5:30, no winners last night in the lottery's Powerball jackpot. Find out how big the pot is now for Monday's drawing. And tonight at 10, the Ride for Your Life rally, remembering those who lost their lives on our streets in Madison, as well as across the country.
Why do dermatologists worldwide recommend La Roche-Posay? Effective skincare like La Roche-Posay Double Repair Face Moisturizer delivers double action to help repair skin's barrier and provide 48-hour hydration for healthy-looking skin. La Roche-Posay.
When an appliance you rely on goes kaput, you can count on family-owned Brothers Maine, Southern Wisconsin's local appliance authority since 1938. With thousands of in-stock options, we have the brands you want at the lowest prices guaranteed. Even big box can't beat our prices. Our experienced team of appliance experts will help you make the right selection, and we deliver it fast and free to your home. What you need when you need it. Shop appliances you can bring home today at our Madison and Janesville showrooms. Feel like family. Brothers Maine.
We've got questions about Medicare plans.
Well, we've got a lot of answers. How can I help?
Well, for starters, do you have a Medicare plan I can actually afford?
How about a plan with a $0 monthly premium?
Well, that's a great start. What other benefits can we get?
Things like dental, vision, and hearing. But let me help you pick the plan that's right for you.
Ooh.
Don't wait. Call 1-800-AETNA for you to get answers to your questions and pick a plan that's right for you. And let's make healthier happen together.
Imagine a world with no drama.
I haven't signed Jody's card yet.
At 4imprint, finding the promotional products you need to create a memorable moment is an easy mission. Our expert team will take care of every detail to make your success a certainty. Take the drama out of ordering promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Get ready for an improved news experience. The all-new Channel 3000 News app is here. Experience a website-like layout and swipe through articles without returning to the home screen. Download the Channel 3000 News app, powered by News 3 Now.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5:30.
Federal student loans are resuming this month after a more than 3-year suspension during the pandemic. However, borrowers may qualify for lower monthly payments under the SAVE plan. Some may even have a zero payment depending on how much they make and the size of their family. For the next 12 months, borrowers can also skip payments without facing the financial consequences or defaulting on their loans. No one matched all 6 numbers in last night's Powerball drawing. So now the jackpot is estimated to jump to over $1 billion. That would be the second largest jackpot this year, which also topped $1 billion. And that prize was won on July 19th. The lottery reported 2 tickets did match enough numbers to score the winnings of $2 million, and 5 tickets won $1 million. The next drawing is tomorrow night, so go ahead and go get your tickets. Up next at 5:30, Alex is back to break down those summer-like temps and the rest of your First Warn forecast. Stay with us.
This week, Madison is ground zero for the largest dairy industry event on the planet. Monday, we'll find out what's new at the 56th World Dairy Expo.
And we will have an update on a cold front later in the week. Join us Monday between 4:30 and 7.
You want to feel important, to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
We know. We felt that way too.
And that's why we joined the Army National Guard. Take on your legacy.
Visit nationalguard.com to find out more.
A serious accident puts almost everything on hold. While your life comes to a stop, the bills don't, and the pain certainly doesn't. Call Gruber Law Offices. Dealing with an accident is something no one should go through alone. Let our family help. We'll deal with the insurance company. We'll take care of you the same way we have for thousands of other families just like yours. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Imagine if you could get ahead of your IBS-C by treating it with Linzess. Then you could start proactively managing your constipation with belly pain. Say yes to Linzess. Linzess is not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. These aren't all the side effects. Get ahead of it. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn how AbbVie and Ironwood could help you save on Linzess.
It's here, Wisconsin's newest and most exclusive sports show.
Wisconsin Huddle. It's more than just highlights. It's more than X's and O's. It's a dynamic 30-minute weekly special produced for the die-hard fans of Wisconsin athletics. Embark on an exclusive journey into the lives of some of UW's top athletes as we offer an inside look into their world. Watch Wisconsin Huddle Friday nights at 6:30. Brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5:30.
This is one of the very few times everybody loves to see the back of a police car filled up. The Verona Police Department and the Festival Foods in Verona teamed up to stuff the squad with non-perishable food items. Donations go towards benefiting the Badger Prairie Needs Network. They then work to distribute the food to Dane County citizens in need. It's all made possible by giving the nature of the shoppers that walked by.
A thank you to all the citizens that are willing to come here. We, donate a little bit of time, but that's the smallest part about this whole collaboration. Really, it's the citizens that just on the spur walk in, see what we're doing, and are willing to give their money and some groceries to help people that are in need.
Stuff the Squads runs once or twice a year at multiple different grocery stores. It's all to benefit those in need and keep Dane County residents fed. And let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast with Alex Harrington.
Yeah, Jalen and friends, we're still tracking unseasonably warm temperatures for about 48 more hours, so we'll keep the yellow glasses on here. Then rain enters our 3 things that you need to know by the time we get to Wednesday. Following that wet weather system, by this time next weekend, we go below normal. So we're going to swing a season over just the course of a week, really going from summer into the middle of fall for temperatures. All right, what are those temperatures out there right now? We're sitting at 84 in Madison, 85 just a little bit to the west in Middleton, 85 in Cross Plains, so low to mid 80s. Got to remind you, today is October 1st, not July 1st. Let's see where those temperatures are going to be going over the course of the nighttime tonight. This is what you can plan as you wake up on your Monday. Temperatures starting off near 60 degrees, if not a little bit north of 60 degrees. Could be 63 to start your day in Cross Plains, 61 in Dalyville, 61 in Verona. So very unseasonably mild weather continues as we go into your Monday afternoon. Just a touch colder. Cooler, I'm not going to say colder, cooler on your Monday. We'll do 83, pretty popular number across much of Dane County, though a little bit further to the west, Wisconsin River Valley could be a touch warmer than that. Again, temperatures across the rest of the area. Look at some of these impressive numbers over portions of the Wisconsin River Valley. They have the tendency to warm up a little bit more during the day and cool down a little bit more at night. Still hanging on to 89 degrees. That's 20 degrees above normal for this time of year in Boscobel right now. So very, very warm across all of southern Wisconsin. Let's track those temperatures. 60s to right around 60 as we start your Monday, warming up all the way into the lower to middle to upper 70s by the time we get later on your Monday morning. Then Monday afternoon, we'll do 83 in Madison, 85 in Lone Rock, 85 in Boscobel, 84 in the Dells, and 83 in Monroe. Again, this isn't July. It's October. Unseasonably warm conditions carry on into your Monday evening. Then we dip back down. So sometimes I like to say this, copy and paste for the weather forecast to start off your Tuesday morning. Temperatures right around 60 degrees. And then we warm up again. Copy and paste on Tuesday. And that's the last day of the summer-like temperatures. So bottom line, warm through Tuesday. Then that next chance of rain enters on Wednesday. Then we go below normal for the temperatures by the time we get out to this time next weekend. Here's that weather system Wednesday, maybe hanging on into Thursday, going on into your Friday. Then breezy and much cooler conditions by the time we get towards next weekend. Look at those temperatures in the middle 50s out there, folks. Beautiful picture here from Verona as we carry on through these fall days, even though it feels summer-like. Thank you, Tyler, for sending us that weather photo. I love to show those on air. First Warren at WISC-TV.com. It's a great way to send us those weather photos. We'll ask you a couple questions, and then we'll try to get those photos on air and on our social media.
Yeah, it's a great way for you guys to be involved with us here on air.
For sure.
You get to be a part of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was actually out earlier today. Went out to a corn maze and a pumpkin patch with some of my friends here at News 3.
Yeah.
And again, it was a little bit warmer out, but we were able to enjoy it. It wasn't too cold. A little bit warmer, but yeah, good day overall.
Well, at least you didn't have to bundle up too much. Sometimes in the fall, it can be a little dreary, a little showery. So cold, you got to put a coat on and mittens on. So just a little bit of perspiration, but having a good time, right?
Right. Quick question. You're a UW grad, right?
Yes, I am.
You might want to stick around for this next one.
I will,
because
then.
still to come, Wisconsin volleyball put their unbeaten record to the test when they hosted Big Blue Michigan today. See how the Badgers fared next in Sports with Andrew.
Over the years, the attorneys at Habish, & Rotier have handled numerous cases involving the design and relative safety of child car seats. Because of this litigation, manufacturers have been forced to make these seats safer. We helped change the industry, and our most precious cargo can now travel more safely. The skill expended to achieve this result is the opposite of one phone call and a quick settlement. Habish, & Rotier, national reputation, hometown service.
Just where do you two think you're going without your safety gear?
You know how we feel about riding without your gear.
Well, it's so nice out.
We're only going for a short ride.
Maybe we should listen to them more often.
I told you so.
And be home on time for dinner!
It's officially fall, and this holiday weekend I'm throwing an Oh My Bob celebration with on-trend dining.
Oh my Bob!
Feature-packed living rooms.
Oh my Bob.
World-famous Bobapedic mattresses.
Oh my Bob.
Stylish bedrooms.
Oh my Bob.
Financing options to fit your budget and so much more. Plus yummy treats in my cafes for the whole family. So stop in at Bob's this holiday weekend and see what will make you say, Oh my Bob!
Bob's Discount Furniture.
We've got questions about Medicare plans.
Well, we've got a lot of answers. How can I help?
Well, for starters, do you have a Medicare plan I can actually afford?
How about a plan with a $0 monthly premium?
Well, that's a great start. What other benefits can we get?
Things like dental, vision, and hearing. But let me help you pick the plan that's right for you.
Don't wait. Call 1-800-ETNA for you to get answers to your questions and pick a plan that's right for you. And let's make healthier happen together.
Donate kids' winter coats at Clinky Cleaners during Coats for Kids.
There's a reason that Wisconsin is the #1 volleyball team in the nation. They've got a hard-nosed group of veterans that look destined for another national championship run. Oh yeah, and they're a perfect 12-0 on the season. Before the game, Wisconsin honored the 2013 volleyball team, who were national runner-ups. Wisconsin won the first set. Let's head to the second. Izzy Ashburn on the serve. Michigan gets it back over. Pop one up for Carter Booth, and she does the rest. What a strike from Booth. And the Badgers are cooking. And then later in the second, top-ranked Wisconsin in a battle. Gulje Guchtikin digs one out, and there goes Sarah Franklin. No one's touching that fastball. The Badgers win the second set. And then in the third, looking for the clean sweep, Izzy Ashburn puts it right where Devin Robinson wants it, and she spikes it with authority. The Badgers beat the Wolverines in straight sets to stay undefeated. For all the excitement around Wisconsin women's hockey, and rightfully so, the men's team has fallen short of their standard in years past. That's why Wisconsin brought in Mike Hastings, a new head coach, to lead the Badgers. That coach has as much experience as he does excitement. Hastings says that his goal before the Badgers' October 7th puck drop has always been to get better every day and not focus on wins and losses. But when it's game week, it's hard to cool your excitement.
It's an exciting time here, and I don't care if you're in the hockey program, the volleyball program. There's a tremendous amount of energy on this campus and in this community about what it is to be a part of Badgerland. And then when you get to the rink every day, you just kind of knock it down hour by hour as you can, but make sure you appreciate that opportunity.
The Packers don't play, but it is NFL Sunday. That's where we go. J.J. Watt was inducted into the Houston Texans Ring of Honor today, the franchise's highest award. The three-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year had his family in attendance, too, because the Texans were hosting the Steelers. Next up for J.J. is a gold jacket. 161 games are in the books, which means the Brewers play their final regular season game today. It also means we actually finally know who the Brewers will play in the playoffs next week. It will not be the Marlins. It'll be the Arizona Diamondbacks. That'll be a rematch of the 2011 NLDS. But first, game 162. Mark Canha at the dish, 2 on the base paths, and he floats a duck snort into right field, and it drops into no man's land. The Crew catch an early lead in the first inning. And then in the 6th inning, Brewers up 3-0, but Tyrone Taylor, he wanted more. A missile of a solo homer to left field, and the Crew win it 4-0. They'll open their NL Wildcard Series at home on Tuesday. To the hardwood, where former Buck star Drew Holiday was traded, to the Trailblazers for Damian Lillard. He's on the move again. Portland traded Drew Holiday to the Boston Celtics for a pair of players and a pair of picks. Milwaukee and Boston look poised to be the beasts of the East. It's good to see Drew Holiday find a good landing spot no matter where he was going to go, and it'll be a really successful place for him to be.
Yeah, you pair him up with Jason Tatum and Marcus Smart, but we won't be rooting for them. We'll be rooting for the Bucks. But Gulje Gushikin, one of the most electric names in all of sports.
It's true.
Yeah, I love when you say Gulje Gushikin, and you know.
And she's fantastic. They have a really good group of players right now that, I mean, now they're 13-0, Big Ten slate the rest of the way. I don't know when this team will lose a game. I just watch because, man, are they special.
Yeah, what an exciting time, as Coach Hastings said. Definitely looking forward to that. All right, thanks, Andrew. We'll be back with more after this.
Artificial intelligence has entered the classroom.
I noticed it first in poetry.
I'll show you what teachers are doing to curb AI misuse and how a change in thinking could make it a valuable tool for learning.
Outsmarting AI, Thursday at 10.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Meeting's in 20. I'm fine, I'll follow the GPS.
Turn left here.
Oh, can't be.
Proceed along the route.
Are you certain?
Turn right.
Are you for imprint certain?
Arrived.
Certainty matters, like the certainty of ordering items from the promotional product professionals at 4imprint.
Arrived.
To show your appreciation to clients, coworkers, and customers, make your destination 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Why do dermatologists worldwide recommend La Roche-Posay? Effective skincare like La Roche-Posay Double Repair Face Moisturizer delivers double action to help repair skin's barrier and provide 48-hour hydration for healthy-looking skin. La Roche-Posay.
So, Andrew, Bucky, football was off for this week. Moving forward, they play the Hawkeyes next week, if I'm not mistaken. What are you hoping to see from the Badgers going into their Week 5 matchup?
Absolutely. They got Illinois next week, and then Iowa, and then Ohio State. I think this right here, these 3 games are going to define the entire season. If they can find a way to win 2 of these 3, they look really good in the Big Ten West.
Absolutely. All right, Alex, again, warmer temps, not ideal, but we've got some stuff to look forward to, right?
Yeah, not ideal for the fall lovers out there right now. Look, these are low temperatures tonight, only near 60 degrees, but we got summer for 48 more hours, and that might be the warmest we see till next spring.
All right, well, that's all right with us. And thank you all for joining us. See you back.